International. I'm Sahra Talawi, where we will tackle the Lebanon situation in the Washington. Lebanon and Israel discussed a U.S.-backed proposal for Israel's forces to pull out of some of the territory it invaded to be handed back to the Lebanese army control. To get a deep insight into the situation of Lebanon, we are joined over the phone by Dr. Abdel Rahman, the journalist. A very good afternoon to you, Dr. Amr.
And a very good afternoon to you. Hello to you.
Thank you for joining us.
Viewers.
Thank you. Doctor, what are your expectations for the Washington, the negotiations on the Israeli-Lebanese conflict and the response of the both sides?
What's going on in Lebanon today is a consequence of the Israeli-American aggression against Iran. One conflict that has stopped for a while with the latest resolution to ceasefire according to the deal between Iran and the U.S. administration. In the meantime, we have witnessed persistence from these unit existence to keep on the same aggression against Lebanon. Mixing between its war with what's called Hezbollah and the civilians that are suffering today, and more than a million Lebanese has migrated or escaped the aggression against Lebanon, against the whole of the southern Lebanon. So I believe there is an agenda that is controlling the Israeli situation against any ceasefire in the region, against any stability in the region. I believe that Netanyahu's government is living on war, and or maybe we could call it the war economy as a base for uniting the Israelis around its government on behalf and on the account of the whole region. The whole region is paying a high price for those aggressions, aside with the aggression that is an assault against the international law, as well as an assault against the lives of the civilians, killing massively, and more martyrs are being counted in Lebanon. So I believe even the U.S., when it's trying to get a deal or reach a deal with Iran for stopping the war for a while, we find this unit existence against any efforts to achieve stability in the region.
Dr. Amr, also the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that Israel would not pull the troops out. How do you assess the Israel policy on invading several areas in Lebanon?
I believe that Israel has never, ever fulfilled a deal or was compelled to a deal or an agreement that it has reached since the very beginning of the existence of these units' existence. So according to that fact, it will never withdraw from any piece of land it's occupying, either yesterday or today or tomorrow. Only in the past few months, yes, Israel has occupied more lands in Lebanon, in Palestine, and of course we have witnessed the latest statement by one of the Israeli responsibles, yes, that there is no such thing as Gaza Strip. They don't even admit there is a land called Gaza. That means that they are expanding their greed according to their false text of Torah, that they are trying to build what they call it bigger Israel on the account of the Arabic land in Lebanon, in Palestine, and of course they have a more dangerous influence in Syria, in Iraq, And of course, we have witnessed more than one Israeli military base in Iraq and other places in the region. So I believe this is the main task for the Arabs today, as well as the free world. We can never, in the whole world, can never find peace or stability without solving those mega issue in here in the Middle East.
Well, also, Dr. Pamr, why Israel has been battling Hezbollah in Lebanon since the group has attacked Israel on March the 2nd in support of Iran. To what extent does the U.S.-Iran war influence peace in the Arab region?
Look, of course, we recognize that the existence of what's called Hezbollah in Lebanon is a thorn in the side of the Lebanese. And it's one of the arms of the Iranians in the region. We can never forget that fact. But on the other hand, these units' existence is using that excuse to attack and assault and occupy land, piece of land after piece of land after piece of land. So if they are raising the slogan of fighting what's called Hezbollah in Lebanon, what are they doing in Gaza Strip today? After the people in Gaza, the resistance powers in Gaza Strip gave up all their weapons, and they are stick to the plan, stick to the deal of Sharm el-Sheikh that was signed in front of the whole world.
Yes.
What are they doing today by assaulting innocent people in Gaza Strip and all of Palestine and declaring it to the whole world? They will not withdraw from any piece of land they have occupied, and they don't even recognize the existence of Gaza Strip, the piece of an Arabic land and a piece of Palestinian land.
Yes. And throughout the clashes with Hezbollah group have been reported despite a ceasefire. What is your intake on this?
We have, of course, ongoing efforts given by Egypt and other countries in the region, as well as international powers that are seeking stability and restoring peace despite the aggression, the Israeli aggression.
Yes.
So I believe we can, by pressing and more pressing and being persistent to our own situation, that peace should be restored for the benefits of all nations in the Arabic East and the Middle East. The ongoing aggression can only give birth to more aggressions and more fighting and more violence. Who wants to feed up on violence except the existence of violence, which is these units' existence?
Dr. Pamr, finally, how do you rate Egypt's role in supporting Lebanon in its security and stability?
We as Egypt, the Egyptian administration, since the very beginning of the crisis, since the very beginning of the creation of Lebanon, we are supporting the stability and the unity of Lebanon. The state of Lebanon is a very important part to our own national security and international security, as well as Palestine, as well as any Arabic state. So I believe that we are supporting the unity and restoring each and every piece of land that is under occupation today by the Israelis, and with cooperation with other neighbors and counters in the region, like Saudi Arabia, like Qatar, and other international forces. And of course, we have the strong relations with France. Of course, the French influence is very strong in Lebanon. So we are going together at the same course, trying to put an end to this catastrophic situation in Lebanon that can only add more catastrophic scenes into the region.
Well, Dr. Abdel Rahman, thank you so much for joining us on this special edition. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and please stay tuned on Nile TV International. It was Sahar Talawi.